get us going. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Scanning the field. It's Taylor. Catch made on the out route. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Breaks into the clear at the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the sack, but he's brought down after a short gain.
If nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A huge defensive score.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw it. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Bringing it out, it's Briggs. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On the run here. Let's it go. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He hands it off from the gun. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Looking downfield, it's Taylor. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Breaks loose at the 40. Down at the 3. That was a solid run.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll run the option. Oh, the football comes out.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. The freshman makes a tremendous grab there.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll run it from the gun. Gets to the 1st and still running. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up 1st down at the 33.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. Dropping back, it's Taylor. The receiver makes the catch. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
So they'll try to add the lead now in the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. The pass is caught. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass. It's Taylor. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Contact as he let the ball go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Fights off a defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
QB keeper all the way. One down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10.
At the 10-yard line. First and goal, USC.
And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, positive yards there on first and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really...
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
Dropping back, it's Taylor. Makes a quick grab. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Pass caught, but not good for first down yardage. Offense looking to punt now. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
If you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They go with a direct snap. Loses the ball behind the line. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the Trojans will line up to kick it away. He's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Taylor. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback for recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They'll run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just throw it away as he avoids the sack. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Briggs. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To throw, it's Taylor. Receiver grabs it.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He's found some room at the 45. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the receiver's got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down. First down here for this offense. Wants to throw it. Catch made by the tight end. We're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? To the air, it's Taylor. Defense is coming after him. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass is caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice 1st down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice 1st down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. fielded in the end zone. It's Britt. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch.
Another example of taking care of the football. How big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's Taylor. Looking for 6. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So now on comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. The field goal is good. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bringing it out. It's Wormley. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The shotgun running play call. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. Looks like the player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Trojans pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. And the pass is incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. And on the carry, he's heading left. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline. Solid punt. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He shreds the tackle. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. Had a chance to get him down. The defender could not do it, and it results in a huge gain.
Yeah, it looked like they had a hand on him near the line of scrimmage, but he is so strong, he's able to run through that. Let's give credit to the receivers downfield, because anytime you have a long run like that, it's usually because of being helped out by the wide receivers and their perimeter blocking, and we saw that there.
He's going to take off here. Impressive spin there. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs, to put them on top now.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Where do we got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? To throw, it's Taylor. He makes the catch, a successful 2-point conversion.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wormley. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Looks left and finds his target there. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out.
Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their head on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They'll hand it off. Breaks an open space. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. Mississippi State in the red zone now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Contact as he threw it. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Dropping back, it's Taylor. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Could take it all the way. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
They get the seam with the ground, but it's a nice run there.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off with some nice positive yards.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Looking to throw, it's Taylor. Bringing pressure. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to go very deep there, good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Punt team ready to boot it away.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
Fielded near the 20. Oh, he's got some space here. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. This should be the last play of the quarter. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. The baseball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. Looking downfield. It's Taylor. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
To the air, it's Taylor. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Nobody can bring him down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
Here comes a handoff. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be full down territory, but let's see what the call is here. They pick up the first on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Running back with the football. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Receiver in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. Back to throw. It's Taylor. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. There's contact on the throw. Caught by the receiver. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. They're in position now for a walk-off field goal. But you just got to be smart with the clock. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. And they will trot out the field goal team here. He's 2 for 2 so far. This one, the most important, to take the lead in the final seconds. Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
This is the other returner fumbled it. Recovered by the kicking team. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.